Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. Today we are doing Felicity Season 1, Episode 6, Cheating, or Cheated? Cheating. Last episode was the episode where Felicity and Ben got held up in his apartment, and my video got all messed up, so all you got to see of me was a still image that I took, and that was it, which is hard for me to watch back, but hopefully we don't have any problems with this episode. I didn't have any issues with any other one, so hopefully it was just a weird one-time thing. In addition to them being held up, there was a Halloween party, and I wanted it to be more Halloween-y, but it really wasn't. It was more about the fact that they were held up and they had to sort of deal with the repercussions and how they felt about it, which is fine, I understand that, but I love a good Halloween episode. The other thing is that Felicity really did sort of seem to be okay with it. Ben did not really seem to be okay with it, but he kept calling Felicity, like, in the middle of the night and showing up at her house and trying to, like, work through it. And, like, in her mind, because she's Felicity and she's kind of neurotic, she sort of, I think, thought we're going to end up in a relationship because of this. He needs me. And then they went to a Halloween party, I think, and they were supposed to go as Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, and she showed up as Frankenstein, and he did not, she showed up as the Bride of Frankenstein, and he did not show up as Frankenstein. So he sort of left her hanging, and he wasn't being particularly nice to her, but you sort of have to let that go, I guess, when people are dealing with traumatic experiences and events. But that's where that is. And that's all. So let's just jump on to the next one. This episode is called Cheating. In my brain, it's going to be about the fact that Noel sort of has this girlfriend, but he doesn't really have this girlfriend. And did he cheat on her with Felicity? And there's going to be like an issue about it maybe, or maybe they'll decide to break up, he and his girlfriend, which will leave him available for Felicity. I don't know how it's going to play out, but let's find out. So this is Felicity Season 1, Episode 6, Cheating. Let's go.
Previously on Felicity. I'm Blair!
Oh yeah, and that whole thing happened with Elena, who was supposed to go with Noel, but Noel didn't show up.
I wanted to apologize for being such a jerk.
Oh, that happened too. So many things I forgot about. Is that all of the recap that I get? I could have used a little more because it's been too long.
It was perfect. Just perfect.
That's why we're doing 2 episodes a week now. Are they studying? Is that what's happening here? Why is he looking at her like that?
Don't move.
No, he's not going to kiss her. He's gonna pull something off of her, or he's no, there's no way.
Sorry. All set.
See, I knew it wasn't gonna be a kiss. Ooh, cilantro's great. Are you a pro cilantro or a soap cilantro? I'm a pro cilantro.
Well, I'm pretty much done here.
What are you working on?
So, did Robert Browning survive your withering critical assault?
Oh, we're still doing poetry.
Yeah, I think my paper's pretty good.
That's great. Every time I reread mine, it makes less. Do you want me to hand yours in too?
No, I gotta proof it again. My computer's all screwed up every time I use my spell check.
Well, is it on disk? I can run it through mine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are these papers gonna get mixed up somehow?
So I'll walk downstairs.
Oh, you don't have to.
Last time you guys were in this apartment, you got mugged. Maybe he should walk you downstairs. This seems
You know, it helps me too, reviewing the reading.
a little flirty.
That's good.
You guys are giving each other mixed signals. See? Oh, is she gonna like read his essay and hate it? Or is it gonna be terrible and she's gonna try to fix it? Oh, I bet that's what's gonna happen. And this is going to be the cheating. She's fixing his essay to make it better. And he's going to get... Oh, I wonder if he's going to get in trouble. Felicity, don't do it. No! Oh my God, no! Mm-mm. No, don't do it. Oh. Only bad things can come from this. Don't be so pleased with yourself, Felicity. They're gonna know, because the professor is gonna know that he can't write this well, and then he's gonna get like a, you know, no strikes, whatever. It's a no, what is it called? Zero tolerance policy. I don't like it. Very, very uncomfortable about this. Alright, so, yeah, so I'm thinking this cheating does not have anything to do with Noel now. It's definitely about Felicity rewriting or fixing or editing or whatever Ben's paper, and only something bad can come from this. I'm sure of it. I don't know what's going on with Felicity and Ben, though. They're very flirty so far in the beginning of this episode. And I'm surprised. I did not think that it was going to go that way. I think they're supposed to be endgame, but I didn't think it was going to go this way. But, you know, she thinks it's perfect. So we'll see. Eavesdropping.
It's like a flick. I've gone out with guys for weeks and never flicked my teeth.
Teeth are the most sensual part of the human body.
Excuse me?
No.
I mean, she and her husband have this whole thing they do.
Why are you telling these girls this?
What?
Don't even think about canceling. Hey.
Hi.
What?
I'm not gonna cancel.
What are you not canceling?
Dream. You cancel.
Like him, though.
So things seem to be going really well, huh? Yeah, we're just...
What is that, like a fruit cocktail?
We're gonna see some Russian movie. Which one?
Oh.
It's called Solaris, I think. You're going on a date to see Solaris? Why, is that a problem? No. It's just like 5 hours long.
Oh my God. I went and saw Oppenheimer over the weekend. It was 3 hours long. Did not feel like 3 hours. It went by so quickly.
No, I'm not gonna like this movie, I can tell, and Zach is gonna think I'm a moron. No, he won't.
Just ask a lot of questions and be interested, and he'll like it. She's mad.
You're on my list.
Uh-oh.
I am?
Why?
I am being...
What do you mean by harass?
I'm in the bathroom and this girl starts singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Harassment? Isn't that more like entertainment?
What am I
Everybody
missing?
knows about me and Blair, and I blame you.
You blame me.
Wait.
Alright, did you stop to think that maybe I don't
Oh, because he was a Tin Man.
care? Talking.
Right, right.
Blair.
Why is it such a
Just saying hello.
bad thing if people know about them?
Hello.
I got a couple...
Like I can come out on 4. We can grab a bite.
That's pretty specific.
Okay, good. 4 o'clock.
Why is she so freaked out about
She
this?
knows.
Yeah.
The narrator lets the audience infer the larger perspective.
Oh, no.
Browning's My Last Duchess
Oh, I'm
would be a
anxious
fine
now
example
about
of
the
this
papers
kind
coming
of
back.
dramatic- One from Shakespeare might be what? Benjamin.
Your paper was so good. I know you know the answer.
My hand wasn't up.
That's why I called on you. How about an example from Hamlet?
I'm not sure.
The to be or not to be speech?
Felicity.
Point of fact, Hamlet's speech is a soliloquy. Looking in, so to speak, to Hamlet's psyche.
I don't know.
I think you do know.
He feels about himself.
I think you know you put some examples in that paper about it, and he's supposed to know it. Oh, Felicity.
You guys are smiling. That's a good sign. I'm gonna find my way in.
Is it gonna say, like, see me? Because I know you didn't write this? Or is it not gonna be there at all?
Mr. Covington?
Oh,
Can I speak with you, please?
see?
Sure.
Or maybe he just called on him because he knew he didn't write the paper. It didn't have anything to do with the actual examples. Oh, I don't like it.
Anything you'd like to say before I start asking questions?
What, you didn't like my paper?
No, that's the problem. I liked it very much.
And he doesn't even know that Felicity did anything.
Sally, you know all I was trying to do was help.
I know, but you're doing it the wrong way. Oh, Felicity. You and Ben were, like, getting closer, and now he's not going to want to talk to you at all because you potentially ruined his academic career.
What happened?
He's keeping my paper.
Why?
The English department's gonna start some kind of investigation. He thinks I didn't write it.
All right, now you have to go confess. Come on, go do it. You're gonna do it anyway, so you might as well do it now.
How can he accuse you of something like that?
Inconsistent with previous work. What kind of crap is that? I do better. He said he was suspicious because it was an A paper. What a dick.
He picks on you in class and then
Well,
You read it. Was there something that could have made Rogalski think I copied or something? Well, what's
Felicity. Come on, come clean. Ah!
I'm late for ethics class. You gotta fight this.
Yeah, go to ethics class. The longer you don't tell the truth, Felicity, the worse it's gonna be.
I rewrote it.
Oh, okay.
Remember what?
Your paper.
Alright, so now you have to go tell the professor.
How could you do that?
I'm sorry, and
No, I don't understand, Felicity. Why would you do that?
Ben, I'm sorry. I'll go tell him that it was my fault. I'll go tell him right now.
Just
Yes.
get away from me. Get away from me.
Do both. Get away and tell him it was your fault. And you can't blame him for being mad. He has every right to be as mad as he wants to be right now.
Let's get some coffee.
You know,
What do you have
I have chem lab tonight.
against
You want to hang
him?
out later after your chem lab?
I really can't tonight.
Elena,
Just
that's where we're going tomorrow night. 8 o'clock. If you're not there, I will never bother you again.
Okay. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Are you gonna show up? I don't understand what the problem is. Why is it that she can't
Not make me feel
date
worse
him?
than I already do. Mr. Rogalski wasn't in his office, so I'm gonna go and tell him first thing tomorrow morning.
I don't know if there's anything you can do. Like, someone's getting in trouble here.
I'm not a cheater.
I'm just warning you.
But you are.
Plagiarism is a big deal in college. Okay, we're talking definite suspension, and that stays on your record.
Just for rewriting Ben's paper. No.
Yeah, you and
What
Ben.
do you think cheating is?
So what are you suggesting?
For now, don't do anything. Okay, I'll go and see what I can find out.
I don't know why she thinks this isn't a big deal. Why would you think that no one's going to be in trouble if you completely rewrote another student's paper? I don't get it.
Dr. Rogalski,
He wasn't there.
But I mean,
just don't tell him anything. I need a copy of that essay you turned in for me.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell him I wrote it.
What?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
I don't care what you think. I don't want your advice, and I don't want your help.
Let me just tell them it was my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
Whose fault
My
is it?
fault.
Why?
I'm the one that trusted you to turn in my essay.
I guess technically that does make it partially your fault. However, it's really Felicity's fault. You know it. She knows it. We all know it. So what is he going to try to pretend like he knows all of this information now? He's just going to, like, study really hard?
Of course, I've
Why
never done it.
is Noel here?
This person I know who's concerned with the issue of cheating
Oh,
is curious what the process is.
Cheating of any kind is unacceptable. Do you feel comfortable telling me the name of this person?
no.
The person who asked me about what happened. No,
You don't feel comfortable.
not very. So,
Is it one of your... Sometimes
But-
the best thing to do is to step up and take your medicine. You tell this concerned friend of yours that if he or she is caught turning in a paper that he or she did not write, I will make an example of that person.
was a disaster.
If you're saying you wrote it, there's a whole tribunal thing.
What do you mean, like a court?
Yeah. I mean, okay. Either way, it's bad. If he says he didn't write it.
You're gonna rent it in advance and try to watch it so she doesn't seem stupid when she sees it for the first
I'm
time.
looking for Solaris.
Aha.
Or Solaris, I think it's Tarkovsky.
It's 5
We're gonna
hours.
do fine.
Excuse me.
Just remember, celebration of human body. But now he's moved on to something a bit more serious, and you're not sure if you're up to it.
Yep. Wow, he's good at this.
Kind of.
Maybe this guy's his friend. I mean, he is working at the video
Don't
store.
sweat this. This is standard freshman courtship ritual. Just remember, he's trying to impress you, not the other way around. That's
Is
250.
there even anything on that screen?
I wish they had... Can I talk to you for a second? Sure, but I was just gonna go out. No.
Okay, good. What's going on?
What are you doing? Is the elevator gonna be okay like this?
Don't worry about the elevator. I need your advice about men.
You need my advice?
Why are you... Yeah, what's going on?
When I wanted to end something with the guy, it's the same thing. It's... There's no guilt, no tears, nothing. I just squash it and kill it dead.
What's the problem here?
And then you eat it?
I spent one night with the guy. Now he's around all the time. He wants to have Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? And I can't...
Do you like him or not?
I just mean maybe you should consider that you might actually enjoy his company. It's just
And that's scary for you
a theory.
because you like to be in charge.
Next time you want to talk?
I don't have to kidnap him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so maybe they are going to become friends. That would be nice. He was, whoa. He was working on actual well, I don't know what that guy's
I didn't buzz. There was a guy coming.
major is. Could be animation or something.
Trains birds for... Felicity told me your strategy, and I have to say, I think it's a pretty dangerous strategy. Well, I'm glad she told you about this whole thing. She didn't know what to do.
Well,
Look, they're not going to kick me out over this. If you say you wrote that paper, and they found out you lied, at the very least, you're suspended for a year. What do you care if I'm gone? Is for her to leave me alone. All right? I can take care of this myself. With all respect. Okay? And I'm busy trying to learn all the stuff I wrote in my paper.
yeah, that's the only way to get out of this, is to learn enough that you can answer every question they throw at you. There is no other alternative.
It's candy.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's gross, though. Don't eat it. Yeah, don't eat it. It's gross. My in-laws are... Well, my father-in-law is German, and they really love marzipan, and I hate it. Oh, she's trying. She hasn't fallen asleep, so that's a plus. Uh-oh.
Hey.
So we still up for the movie?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
I mean, she didn't seem annoyed at the movie, or she didn't seem sleepy. Maybe she's gonna like it and make it through.
Okay, before you go in there, just listen to me.
He wants you to get lost.
I know that. So just let me take the blame, and you won't even get in trouble.
No, I don't want you to say anything.
Why? It doesn't make any sense.
The quote you like.
Ben, don't do this.
I wonder if this is sort of like a thing for him to prove to himself that he's smart enough
In your
to do
paper,
it.
You will please define that term.
Sure. Browning uses... It's complicated.
Take your time.
He's gonna come out and have proven to them that he knows it all.
How's he doing?
So Dean Allison called me.
Why?
He's convinced I wrote the paper.
What?
Yeah, he was trying to scare me into confessing, but he went into this
Oh, I
incredibly long
did
speech.
not put that
He
together.
basically told me he's expelled.
Okay, what the hell do I do?
I don't think that's gonna be an issue.
Dude, I know, I'm a big believer in the fact that the truth comes out whether you tell him or not. That's exactly what I'm saying. You think that he's talking to you, but then you find out that he's talking to somebody else, an envoy. Right? Does it make...
Could you better explain your connection between My Last Duchess and Hamlet?
Both the poem engages the reader or the viewer by making them an active participant.
He's doing well.
Soliloquies.
See, this is when you tell them, listen, I hadn't been doing well. I got myself a tutor, and I've been working really hard.
I would like you to compare and contrast My Last Duchess with Browning's Count Gizmo.
Oh, does he not know that one? Oh, come on, Ben. This is the only way out.
Sorry, this room's a little bit nerve-wracking. Sorry.
Come on, Ben. Hold up a sign, Felicity.
Not the paper.
Oh, no! Oh, Ben.
I bought it. I bought it off some guy. I don't even know his name.
No.
I wrote it. I rewrote it. He didn't ask me to. It was my decision, my mistake, and I just turned it in without him even knowing it.
You rewrote Ben's paper
Yes, sir.
without his asking you to.
That's right.
Do you mind my asking why?
Because I'm stupid. All right? Obviously, that's the answer, all right?
No. See, I
She read my paper, it wasn't good enough, so Ben Cummington's an idiot.
that's why I think he was trying to prove to himself that he was smart enough to figure it out on his own. Okay, so what happens now? Okay, I feel like there's no good way to fix this now. Like, suspended for a year, expelled, like, neither of those things can happen, I don't think. So what's the outcome here gonna be?
I just wanted to let you know that I made sure they knew you had nothing to do with it, so.
I mean, when you read my paper, how bad was it?
It wasn't bad.
Well, you deleted a lot.
I'm a geek. I'm a teacher's pet, and I was just trying to add some language to it, you know, to get you a better grade, which is loathsome, I know.
I mean, I love the fact that she
You
is
have a million friends in high
taking
school.
full responsibility.
You were so popular. But I had one thing. My classes. I knew how to take... I never should have assumed you needed help. When you really didn't.
Yeah.
The last thing I ever wanted to do was to make you feel anything less than amazing.
Maybe you could just leave him alone for a little bit, Felicity. Just a little bit. Let him breathe a little. Let him take care of some of his own stuff. Just let him breathe. Did she not go for pad thai?
There was a wait list for reserve reading. There are only 2 copies. But the guy said if I left, I would lose my spot in line.
Nah, it was fine. I met this guy.
I said I was sorry.
Actually, you didn't.
No.
Which is fine, and I could take this as the big message and walk away. Assume that other night.
Why don't you? Which is all
That
fine.
was reading I needed to do.
However.
Elena, I do have some trouble with, however, is the one who pushes people away because she's so damn scared.
But you don't know her. I mean, here's the
And is dumb
thing.
enough to think that nobody gets that.
You're probably
Nobody
right,
gets that.
but you don't know her well enough
Crap.
to be making these claims.
I brought you some orange chicken.
I don't know how I feel about this. Ooh, how'd this go?
I really loved it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
You mean that tiny window of time that your eyes were actually open?
You slept through it?
Oh God, was I snoring? I wanted to understand it, so I just, you know, I didn't want you to think I was an idiot. So I rented it.
Wow.
And you stayed up all night to watch
I
it.
said that I really like you.
Alright, I think I'm way more invested in this relationship than I am in any of Felicity's. I'm mostly invested in Felicity herself as an individual. All right. Like, they're gonna have, like, a pronouncement?
Had a long conference with Professors Cohen and Ricardo. We debated going to Dean Allison with this issue. I argued against it. Felt this was more a case of poor judgment. So, neither of you will go before the university board, and you won't be expelled.
Too easy. They got off way too easy.
Of course, you're both going to fail this paper, which will have a severe effect on your final grade. By the way, Ben, I read your original paper. You would have gotten a B.
How does she and Ben move past this now? Like, she needs to let him stop following him around. Like, the only way they're gonna get past this is if she gives him some space.
I know that I've said this, and I'll keep saying it, but I'm sorry.
I know, Felicity. And I'm sure he will forgive you at some point. But you gotta pull back a little. That sounds fun.
Emmett and I were sort of going a little too fast, so getting away just helps clear my head. He isn't John.
So now she's gonna eat some orange chicken? Oh, she's already been eating orange chicken.
Anyway, there's this part that goes. If equal affection cannot be, let the more loving one in me.
No, but it's a really nice thought. Oh, Felicity, what are we gonna do with you, girl? I have no idea what we're gonna do with her. Seriously, I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, she really is a good person. She's a good human. She wants to do the right thing. But she doesn't exactly know how to go about it. Part of it is because she's like 18, and part of it is because I think of the life that she lived in high school. She was very sheltered. She didn't have a lot of friends. There was no social activity. There was no socializing. She doesn't really know how to relate to other people, how to deal with other people. She has no, like, social norms necessarily. So she just does the things that she thinks are right without really thinking about how wrong they might be or how it might be perceived by other people. But that also makes her a really interesting character, at least to me. I mean, I know I've been saying that part of what I love about her is her neuroticisms, and it definitely is. But I think all of that stems from the fact that this is such an, like, it doesn't seem like it's a fish out of water, like, premise, but it really is. At least to me, it's really a fish out of water premise. It's Felicity who doesn't know how to deal with people being thrust into this situation and scenario where it's just her surrounded by all these people. And she doesn't know what to do about it because, like she said in this episode, her thing is books and her thing is tests and papers. She doesn't know how to build a friendship. She doesn't know how to go about having these difficult conversations. She doesn't know how to show someone that she likes them or cares. Like, she's trying, and sometimes she gets it right, but a lot of times she misses the mark because it's all just so new to her. And I think that makes her a really, really interesting character, and it's part of what I think why I keep tuning in week after week. I am doing a couple of different shows right now, and before I started them, I tried a bunch of other shows that I didn't end up continuing on because they just didn't get me. I didn't hook me. I didn't care. There was nothing special about them, at least to me. And this show to me is very interesting because on the surface, it doesn't seem like there is anything special. There's like no hook. There's no, like, if I said to somebody, I'm watching Felicity and I really like it, and they say, what is it about? And I say, a girl at college. It doesn't really tell you anything about the show. Really, it's just about, like, human nature and how Felicity and how that's shown through Felicity and her actions. And I just think it's really, really interesting to watch. So, that said, I have no idea how she and Ben are going to rectify this. I mean, I think it's obvious that he understands that she's sorry and she didn't mean to do anything to hurt him. But on the other hand, she still did something fairly terrible, even though she did it out of the goodness of her heart. And I used an analogy one time. My husband said something and it hurt my feelings, and I was trying to explain to him. He's like, I don't know why you're still upset. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I said to him, well, think about it this way. Let's pretend you accidentally shot me, right? You didn't mean to shoot me, but it still hurts. I've been shot. So I have already forgotten why I used that analogy. But if you remember what I said 10 seconds ago, piece that together and let me know what I meant. So basically what I'm trying to say is I am just as neurotic as Felicity, and maybe that's why I really like the show. I'm very much more invested in Julie and Zach's relationship than I am in any of Felicity's, or either of Felicity's. But I really don't know how... Oh, that's what I was saying with my getting shot analogy, was that Ben knows that she did what she did out of the goodness of her heart, but regardless, it still, like, completely imploded his world. He almost got expelled because of her trying to help him. So I don't really know how they're going to come back from that. I mean, it's obvious he understands that she's sorry. It's obvious that he knows she didn't do anything purposefully, but how do you come back from that? Especially when she's following him around constantly, trying to explain, trying to apologize, which I know probably makes her feel better, but it probably makes him feel worse. Because not only does he have to deal with the whole situation, but now he has to deal with the fact that he probably feels guilty that he's mad at her because she did something that she thought was helpful. So it's just a whole scenario, and I don't know how it's going to come from that. So we'll have to see. I am not super invested in Elena and Scarecrow. I forget Scarecrow's name. I'm not super invested in what's going on with them. I just feel like if someone tries to date you like 4 times and 4 times you stand them up, I think that's probably the end, like, you know, but I don't know. So, all right. I think that's it. Although I do want to say that I didn't put it together that the dean thought that Noel was the one who had written the paper for Ben until he told either Ben or Felicity about it later on. I don't remember who he told, but I did not put that together, and I felt really stupid when he said it later on. All right, that said, I think I've gotten through everything. I really enjoyed this episode. I had a very good time with it. I hope you liked it. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.